I'm trying to enter an era of gratefulness, which is hopefully going to minimize my want and desire to complain about little things. Yes, I have the right to complain, but also I just don't, because I live a very privileged life right now. Let's talk about things that I would have complained about should I be in a complaining mood. First thing, the fact that it's taking me 30 hours to get from my door to Bali. Crazy. If you don't know what sound that is my luggage. I am grateful the fact that I can make that journey, and some people won't step foot on a plane ever in their life, and here I am being like, oh, the plane is taking too long to get me to my destination, where I'm gonna have heaps and heaps of fun. I would have complained about the plane food. Oh, this last one was the reason that I didn't get any sleep on the flight. Children. I'm grateful because they're not my children, and I never have to see them again in my life right now. I think I understand why my mum gave me cough syrup before flights to put me to sleep. I don't know if that's legal, but that's what she did, and it worked. I was zonked out. Guys, I made it to Bali. That was surprisingly easy. For once, my Sri Lankan passport didn't give me immigration problems. Good morning from Bali. Coincidentally, the day that I arrived, which was yesterday, was also one of the biggest celebrations that was taking place on Bali. So I got stuck in traffic for about 5 hours, which I can complain about because of the fact that I thought it was gonna take 1 hour, and I didn't utilize the restrooms at Denpasar airport because I was like, I'm gonna be at the Airbnb in an hour. I can pee in an hour. Nope, took us about 5.5 hours. I'm so glad that I didn't get a UTI because of that. I was really naive in thinking that we wouldn't actually end up seeing the festival. They asked all cars to stop, which is understandable, and I'm actually really glad that they did because we got to fully soak in what was going on. The masks were massive. It kind of reminded me of a tribe in Malawi called the Gulewam Kulu. They would make masks as well, and everyone in the tribe usually has a different mask that's unique to them. But some of these masks can be as big as houses in that sense, and they are also made out of things like material and paper mache and mud and clay, and structurally just look like masterpieces. So I was really in awe just seeing all of them get transported across the streets. So because we arrived on festival day, I was meeting all of my other friends for dinner, and I think in my head we were going to this completely traditional Balinese restaurant. You know, I was gonna have some like tempeh, satay, you know the drill. Nope, I ended up having a margarita pizza for dinner. No complaints. I just wanted food in me, honestly, by that point. I actually just felt, yeah, just happy to be around my friends, but that I just thought it was really funny. Hello, Rooster. I just thought it was really funny that my first meal in Bali was a margarita pizza. We went to this really lovely restaurant on a bay overlooking the oil rig, which made me so upset. Why are there still oil rigs? But also, like, at dinner, I was like, guys, I'm so upset. There's literally an oil rig in front of me. I have climate anxiety. This is making it worse. And they were literally like, Angie, you flew on a plane to get here? Following the parades that would chase all the demons away is a day called Nyepi, which, from what I know, is essentially a day of silence, of meditation, of rest. You're not meant to like play loud music, have the lights on after dark. Just try and be as mindful of your own presence and not kind of pollute the air with any unnecessary noise or anything like that. I say while I yap at a camera. We booked this Airbnb, which is in the Kandidasa region, and it is stunning. It's beautiful, honestly. There's a pool, we have, a living room, so I assume that we're going to be making breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is great because all of the restaurants, cafes, you name it, are closed today. I'm literally having to pinch myself. I know I've only been here for like a few hours because we arrived late last night. So waking up this morning to the sound of all the roosters and the birds and the geckos. It just feels really surreal. I'm kind of enjoying having a little bit of time to myself. Breathe in the Balinese air.